Ports are the invisible engines that power the global economy. Every day, countless ships arrive at these maritime hubs, transporting goods that fuel industries, stock our shelves, and connect businesses across the globe. In simple terms, a port is where ships load and unload cargo or passengers. But in reality, it is much more than that. Ports are essential components of the logistics chain, serving as the gateway between sea and land transportation. Today, there are more than 800 ports around the world. In the United States alone, over 300 ports operate to support both domestic and international trade. These ports are the backbone of the U.S. supply chain, enabling the movement of goods across continents and ensuring the flow of commerce never stops. Major U.S. ports are equipped to handle a wide variety of cargo, from containers and vehicles to bulk commodities and raw materials. During peak seasons, port terminals ramp up operations to accommodate the surge in traffic, utilizing advanced logistics systems, automation, and intermodal connections to keep everything moving efficiently. So, which ports stand out as the biggest and busiest in the nation? Let us take a closer look at the top 10 largest and most significant ports in the United States, each playing a vital role in global trade and economic development. The Port of Los Angeles, California. Located in San Pedro Bay, the Port of Los Angeles has held the title of the busiest port in the United States for over 2 decades. With cutting-edge technology and infrastructure, it serves as the primary gateway for trans-Pacific trade, especially with Asia, covering more than 7,500 acres and stretching along 43 miles of waterfront. This massive port features 25 cargo terminals and supports millions of jobs across the nation. It was officially established in December of 1907. And today handles between 8 million and 11 million TEUs per year. Its seamless integration with rail and road networks makes it a critical node in the global supply chain. The Port of Long Beach, California. Right next to the Port of Los Angeles lies the Port of Long Beach, another heavyweight in American maritime trade. It has become a central hub for the retail and industrial sectors, especially those reliant on trans-Pacific shipments. Established in 1911, the Port of Long Beach spans about 3,200 acres and connects with more than 200 ports worldwide. Each year, it handles over 9 million TEUs and continues to invest heavily in infrastructure and sustainability initiatives to maintain smooth and efficient operations. The Port of Newark, New York, and New Jersey, often referred to as the gateway to the northeastern United States. The Port of Newark is a cornerstone of the Port of New York and New Jersey system. It is the busiest container port on the East Coast and a key entry point for goods crossing the Atlantic. Founded in 1921, this port spans roughly 3,000 acres and includes 6 marine terminals. In 2022, it processed more than 9 million TEUs, highlighting its growing importance in transatlantic and global commerce. The Port of Savannah, Georgia, known for its operational efficiency and strategic inland connections. The Port of Savannah is one of the fastest-growing ports in the country. Its Garden City Terminal is the largest single-terminal container facility in North America, established in 1733. This historic port spans over 1,300 acres. It handles more than 4 million TEUs annually and benefits from its location as the most westerly Atlantic port, reducing inland transit times and costs for shippers moving goods throughout the Southeast and Midwest. The Port of Houston, Texas. Situated along the Houston Ship Channel, the Port of Houston is a powerhouse in the U.S. Gulf Coast region. It is particularly important for industries like energy, petrochemicals, and manufacturing. Established in November 1914, the port stretches across 50 miles of waterway and includes 8 public terminals. It handles a dominant share of Gulf Coast container traffic, around 70%. and plays a key role in both imports and exports of industrial goods and raw materials. The Port of Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia. The Port of Virginia is one of the most advanced and rapidly growing ports on the East Coast. Operated by the Virginia Port Authority, it boasts state-of-the-art automated terminals and deep water berths that can accommodate the largest container ships in the world. Established in 1981, this port covers over 1,800 acres. It processes around 3.5 million TEUs annually and continues to grow through strategic investments in infrastructure, technology, and inland connectivity. The Northwest Seaport Alliance, Washington State, formed in 2015. The Northwest Seaport Alliance is a joint partnership between the ports of Seattle and Tacoma. This alliance was created to improve efficiency and compete with other major West Coast ports. Seattle's port dates back to 1911, while Tacoma's was founded in 1918. Combined, the alliance spans over 1,750 acres and serves as a vital gateway to Asia and beyond. Together, these ports handle more than 3 million TEUs annually, with strong rail and highway links supporting efficient cargo distribution across the western United States. The Port of Charleston, South Carolina, managed by the South Carolina Ports Authority. The Port of Charleston is a major East Coast container port known for its investment in sustainability and customer service. It also serves as eco-ice port, boosting the region's tourism economy. Founded in 1670, Charleston is one of the oldest port cities in the U.S., with a rich maritime history. Today, it spans more than 200 acres and handles nearly 3 million TEUs per year. The port's infrastructure continues to expand with new terminals and deeper channels, enabling it to serve larger vessels and higher cargo volumes. The Port of Oakland, California, located in the San Francisco Bay Area. The Port of Oakland is a critical hub for trade with Asia and other global markets. It was the first major port on the U.S. Pacific coast to build terminals specifically for container ships. Established in 1927, the port covers around 1,300 acres and includes 4 marine terminals. It handles approximately 2 million TEUs per year and plays a vital role in the import and export of electronics, clothing, and agricultural products. The Port of Jacksonville, Florida, commonly known as JAXPort. The Port of Jacksonville is Florida's largest container port and one of the most dynamic maritime facilities in the southeastern U.S. Established in 1963, it covers about 1,500 acres and connects to nearly 70 countries on a daily basis. In 2023, the port processed over 1.3 million TEUs. With continued investments in infrastructure and deepening projects, JAXPort is positioning itself as a key gateway for future trade growth. These 10 ports represent the heart of America's maritime economy. From the Pacific to the Atlantic and the Gulf Coast, they support global supply chains, generate jobs, and help U.S. businesses stay competitive in the global market. As international trade continues to evolve, so too will these ports, through innovation, investment, and strategic partnerships. Whether you're a freight forwarder, an importer, or a logistics professional, understanding the strengths of each port can help you make smarter shipping decisions. If you're looking for expert help in navigating port selection, customs clearance, or end-to-end logistics planning, Foresmart is here to assist. Because in the world of shipping, the right port can make all the difference.